Ladies, I'm excited about what God will do among you today, and I'm praying you have a great meeting. This year, my travels are going to focus on state associational meetings. That decision was made by the board as we evaluated God's work among us last year. Several pastors requested information packet for their women after they heard my report at a state meeting. A number of churches included WNAC in their annual budget. During my convention report in Little Rock, our board members monitored delegate responses. Those girls are everywhere. Did you know that? Lots of head nodding and positive responses. So in October, we sent an informational postcard to every Free Will Baptist pastor and church in the denomination. That was a first for us. As I shared at the convention, WNAC is in a season of transition. God is opening doors, and we feel like we must encourage a larger footprint in our denomination. Every woman in every Free Will Baptist church is part of WNAC. We are the women's ministry department, yet they don't feel as though they belong to us. Why would that be? Their group doesn't look like ours or function like a local WAC. They don't pay dues. Yet they minister to the needs of the women in their church and in their community and around the world. So it begs the question, how can we reach out to them, and what can we learn from them, and how can we better work together? On a national level, we realize one way we can assist is to host regional events. These Lady Day events will be located in a central area to serve multiple states. Relevant topics to daily living, Bible study, networking, fellowshipping will be the highlights of these one-day Flourish events. The first one set for March 2020 in Huntington, West Virginia in collaboration with Ohio, Kentucky, and West Virginia. If we're going to be inclusive, funding for our department must allow for options so a local group can decide what works best for them. Traditionally, we have paid dues, and we will still be happy with those. Together Way funds, for which we are very grateful, have been a tremendous help. Special offerings will be taken, like is done for mission departments and our colleges, or maybe will be included in a church's annual budget. Maybe God will impress someone to do a unique gift or donation, however works best for them. But then we will be wise stewards of whatever monies He entrusts to us, because we believe that where He guides, He also provides. God has chosen you and me to serve in a digital age. For some of you, this is your sweet spot. For others of us, we are not so comfortable, but we all believe God's promise that faithful is He who calls us, who also will do it. So beginning in December, with the winter issue, Treasure will become a free online resource. This resource will then be available to every Free Will Baptist woman in every church, her family, and her friends. The Bible studies will be available as a downloadable, printable resource for those of us that still prefer a paper copy. Tech-savvy ladies in your church can print as many copies as you need. Treasure can then be utilized by all women for an encouragement tool, for an outreach tool, or just for her own personal or local group enjoyment. Transition and times of change can be difficult, but they are definitely a part of our life. Personally, I want to navigate well the changes the Lord places in my life and in the ministry of WNAC. Are there uncertainties and questions? Absolutely. But I desire to look beyond what is comfortable and known to me and ask what can be accomplished to have the greatest impact on the kingdom. Will you join me? Then together we can say with Paul, unto Him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think. It is a very exciting time to serve the Lord through Free Will Baptist Women's Ministries.